Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cycle Lane. In this episode of Bicycle Accessories Review, um, this might be a little weird for me to actually put on my tripod and try to angle it right. I don't know. So, I'm going to do this by hand. So, this one here is going to be the review of my top tube bag of my bicycle. Which, excuse me, it is by, a little burp, it is by Wheel Up. And that is the logo, and it's actually waterproof and whatnot. And no, that's not carbon fiber, but it just looks like it. But it looks really cool. But the reason why I bought it is because I can fit my phone on there. Much like this, and which you probably can't see it very well right here, but put my hands right there so you can see it as best I possibly as you can. But that's my old phone, and that's the phone that actually I use for a different channel I have. If you have, I doubt you guys would be interested, but just for the sake of it, just to, I don't know what the word I'm looking for on this one would be, but just to humor you, my other channel that I do have is called RL Real Writing. RL is capitalized and then space and then altogether real writing. Is what I use this phone for when I'm doing my writing sessions. So that way I can record me actually looking up things from scripture that I can't remember off the top of my head by using this current phone. And then I have it recorded on that one. Then I switch the file from this phone through my computer onto this phone, and then from there I upload it. But yeah, which I couldn't do before. I've been wanting to do that for quite a while, and I could not do that before. But anyways, this is not about my other channel. This is about this channel. So this is my other phone that I do use, and also use it as a mid cam every now and then. But not so often as I used to. But I used to use it as a mid cam very often. I should get back into doing it actually. It's because it is actually useful as a mid cam. But that is my old phone, and I use my new phone for basically the online music that I play when I'm using my bicycle speaker. And I just plug it in through here, or not this specific phone, but this one here, but I plug it into the auxiliary port and then play it through here. But that's what I put my phone on here. So, and to show you on that part there, this is actually a type of phone that you can actually press on here. You can touch this. This is actually touch sensitive, so you can actually go to your contacts, but whatnot without opening the bag up. Just touch here and whatnot. You're good to go. So, in which I'd use that phone to record this phone with me doing so, but I don't really care to do that right now. So I'm just gonna leave it to y'all's imagination, or if you're really interested in, never mind, I'm just not gonna do it. If I ever do it, might be in the future. I don't know. I didn't plan on doing it in this video. But this is what it looks like on this side. And the silver stuff is actually reflective, so you can actually see the reflectiveness with the flashlight. And this comes with one of these things. You can actually stick a pair of headphones in there, and it keeps it actually still waterproof. Now, I've had this here for a while, so with time and wear and tear, the waterproofness of this thing actually does wear off. Then again, this isn't an expensive bag. This is actually a rather cheap bag. Not the cheapest I could find, but something that I needed for the purpose it's serving, and which is still serving the purpose. Keeping the dust off of here, off them automatically things, which is still no dust here, but a little less than there could have been. Kind of like a motorcycle in a way, but anyways. And then it has two zip things, and I just zip it up usually. Sometimes I forget to, but usually I zip it up. And then it actually has this right here. You can undo it, which I never do it. All I got to do is just go under here usually and take it out, and boom, there you go. And then just to put it back in there, put it in here, boom, there you go. And what I keep in here, this is where I keep my MP3 player. And if I could actually find a place to save my stuff, buckets are always handy. Anyways, and then this here is where I usually carry my auxiliary jack, so I can plug it from my phone straight to my Bluetooth speaker, and have the auxiliary port go in there. And then this here, which is an O-ring, which goes to like this thing right here. So this thing actually is on the O-ring, and if that wears out or cracks or something like that, I got a spare. And then of course I got shaper glue from Ace Hardware in case I ever need it. Sometimes I actually just might need it. And then if I'm out and about and whatnot, and it's after a rainy day, Afterbite works. At least for me it does. And then I complain about that on myself. And then, not that I ever need it, but in case I ever do, I carry an atomic lighter. This you can buy at Walmart or any other place. You can actually buy it at a Military Surplus store too. They carry this as well. But this actually has some neat features in it. It has a USB Type B in there, and has a button for on and off. So mine is off. So in case anybody decides they want to go in there and play with this thing, they can't accidentally shock themselves, because this thing will shock you. But if they want to use it for an actual purpose of actually using it safely, then turn this thing from off to on. I'm trying to do this one-handedly. Let me guess, it's already on. Yeah, it's already on. Camera's not going. There we go. It says already on, and then press that button, and then boom, there you go. Purple lightning. Actually looks pretty cool as purple. But yeah. So back to turn this thing off, and then boom, atomic lighter. Kind of one of those survival things. And then I have repurposed pill bottles for, no, I don't take pills. This is actually like supplementary pills for my roommate. But when she's done with it, then she gives it to me, and then I repurpose it. And this one here I've repurposed for AAA batteries for new ones. So this one's here are just all the batteries are biodisposable. But whenever I'm packing batteries, I put them in there, and boom, there you go. And then this one here as well is for AA batteries. So I carry those, so if anytime anything that I have is battery operated, such as my flashlights are actually battery operated, and they run out or they get too dim, and then I notice it, then yeah, and I have a review coming up for that too, but that'll be later down the road. And then I also keep this one here. I bought this actually at Dollar Tree. I could have bought it at Walmart, but I decided to go to Dollar Tree because theirs is cheaper. Usually everything's cheaper at Dollar Tree because everything's $1. But anyways, I decided for every battery that I use, I actually cut out the slit of the aluminum from the batteries that I bought over Dollar Tree because it's cheaper over there too. And then I put it over here so I can know which batteries I need to buy. If I need to buy any, like for instance, I actually need to buy myself some more 377 type of batteries. These are all button batteries. So I use these pill compartments. This is actually made for pills. And then like weekly pills or whatever is what they actually make them for, such as a Saturday and Friday thing you see on there. But I repurposed it for carrying batteries in there. So I purposed it for carrying these type of things, and whichever one I know is running low or I'm out of is the ones I need to buy. So I need to buy some more eventually. I just don't feel like doing it right now. But anyways, that's what I purposed that for. So those are brand spanking new batteries. And then that's all I have on that one there. And actually it's pretty good, and this keeps it pretty nice and dry inside. Actually, surprisingly, for even to me. I may or may not end up buying another one of these things, but and I have that in there too. I was going to wonder where that one went to. But anyways, but yeah, and this is actually the top tube of my bicycle, and I have it squeezed down on there, and how I have it hooked up. I have it hooked up with that there, so it's hooked up to my front stem, and it's also hooked to my bottom tube. So it's Velcro on both sides, so I have the Velcro as tight as I possibly can, just so I can keep it there. I'm not too tight to where nothing can go anywhere, but tight enough to where this thing can be maneuvered a little bit, because this here does go against that. It kind of grinds a little bit. But it's not a big deal to me. I can always just buy another one if I ever need to, which I do plan on it, just not yet. But otherwise, it's as far as wear and tear and usage of it is actually pretty cool. I actually like it. Glad I bought it. No buyer's remorse from it, and it's actually pretty worth it. So. Anyways, that's my buck review of my bicycle wheel up top tube bag. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this. And I love all my subscribers and love all my viewers. And thank you everybody for watching this at all. So, thank you and love and peace until next we meet.